Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. Happy New Year, everyone. The P today.
Sorry.
No,
sorry.
Should we start again? I thought it would be nice to start with Happy New Year.
Yeah, no, I loved that. I was trying to get on board.
Do you want to say Happy New Year and welcome to IMHOtheSHOW?
Okay. Happy New Year. I fucked it up.
Say it like you're saying it to a puppy.
Okay. Happy New Year.
A deaf puppy.
Happy New Year! Did you say hard of hearing? Welcome to IMHO. Happy New Year.
In my homosexual opinion.
We already did that part. Oh, I'm Darby.
I was going over.
Sorry, I apologize.
You know what? Let's just start again.
Yeah, we'll start it.
Like instead of saying hello, say Happy New Year and welcome to IMHO.
I can do that.
Okay. Can you?
Hey, boys, girls, and everything in between. It's a new year, new start, okay? You got some resolutions? Well, make them resolute. You know what I mean? Happy New Year. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for puzzles. Do you know what I did over Christmas break?
A puzzle?
I did a puzzle and no one tells you how fun they are. Look at this. Here, I'm going to show you.
You're gonna show me a picture of a puzzle?
Yeah, it's really good.
You didn't even finish it. You're showing me puzzle pieces.
No, but I did all this face and I connected it to and I connected that piece.
Where's the outer pieces? You didn't even do the outside? Do you know how to do a puzzle?
Well, it was a circle. It was very confusing. No one tells you that puzzles are hard. But look at that.
I don't know that would have been hard.
I did a really good job.
You did. I love the face.
And I determined...
That one has a smiley face.
Yeah, I didn't do that part. That was my...
Oh, well, they did a great job.
My nieces.
A child finished more.
I did this pretzel.
That is 4 puzzle pieces. Well, that's exciting. I'm glad that you had a great holiday.
I did. I got to see...
You went home.
I went to my parents' home.
Yeah.
And I got to see my mommy, which I was so excited about. It's the only thing I wanted. But bonus, I got to see both of my sisters and their families, and we got to spend a little time together. And we hadn't been together, all 5 of us, since, I don't know, years.
Since the last
Since before I was a lady.
Yes. How'd it go?
I gotta say, I was more nervous to be in Florida than I was for, like, my family.
Right.
But everyone did great. There's youngins. There's, like, I think one just turned 8. The youngest just turned 8. And they were all so cool about it. I was Aunt Alexis.
Don't care. That's so
I was in the
nice.
girl car when we split up. It was boys and girls. I was in the girl car.
What'd you talk about? Periods? I love that.
It was really nice.
Happy
And I'm really
you.
grateful. And I'm just happy that I got to spend time.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
How was your Christmas break?
Not good.
I know.
Listen, I spent a lot of time with family. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. It was really, really nice.
Yeah.
And we're going to spend more time together, and it's good. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, say you love it. You love it to your loved ones. Go like this. I love you. Yeah, it was tough. But when God gives us...
when God gives us an obstacle course on Christmas...
Call 911. Okay, okay. We are going to have to jump into this because it is the first half of the premiere of
season 16 of RuPaul's.
And we watched it together.
We did. We watched it together with your mother-in-law.
We watched it live.
Fun.
When was the last time you've seen a commercial like that?
Oh,
so
my
many
God.
commercials.
I didn't realize they were
terrible.
still going on.
They're not good.
No, they all look like hotel
that?
commercials.
And most of them were cars.
And most of them were like scent. What is that? Scent stick. Room arrow scent odorizers.
I know that we are guilty of green screen, but if you're making a commercial, don't make a little person pop up at the end holding a can of smoke. It looks weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we got to watch it with my mother-in-law who had never watched Drag Race. So it was her introduction. And at the very end, I said, so what'd you think? And she said, it was wild. But she had some strong opinions. She's from Philadelphia, so obviously she was thrilled with how the episode went for Philadelphia representation. Mm-hmm. She also had some strong feelings about other performers, and I'm scared of her. I gotta admit, I don't ever want her to see me live.
No.
And she didn't. I did the House of Avalon show Sugar Tank last night.
Fun.
Super fun. Can I tell you, they're the most polite young people. They are so
You always hear about
nice.
Young people. You think they're going to be monsters and mad at us and okay boomer, but they're so nice.
Well, they did say okay boomer, but that's because it's like a character thing.
It's because Boomer Banks was there.
I wouldn't be walking straight if he was. Oh, I would be.
You don't walk straight now. What's your... Oh, Curtis.
Listen, Curtis, he booms my bank. Anyway, they were so nice, but I did say, like, hey, you're in town. I am doing this show. I didn't want her to come, though, because I was making fun of Jesus. She was like, oh, well, what time does it start? And I was like, I go on around midnight.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm going to read a book. And I said, I understand.
That's why I wasn't there.
You needed to read.
All due respect.
You needed to read
I am
books.
reading more.
Are you?
I took social media off of my phone so I would read more. I'm reading this book right now called Cemetery Boys.
You took social media off your phone so you could read about boys in a cemetery?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it gay?
It's about a trans boy.
Doing what?
Who's a brujo. He's a witch.
Okay.
In this world. It's in LA.
That's where we live.
And in this book, all the girl witches become healers and all the boy witches become spirit guides. So they guide spirits like that are stuck here. They help them solve their stuff and so they can pass on.
I would hate to get stuck here.
But when you're trans, it's like, is it going to recognize me as the brujo that I am? Or are the spirits going to think that I'm supposed to be a healer? So it's very interesting.
That's very interesting.
And they answer that question really quickly, and then it's just about, like, helping him get into it. It's really good so far.
That sounds
I'm
really
halfway
nice.
done. I'll let you get. It's a quick read. I'll let you read it.
I'll delete Instagram.
I want to read more this year.
I'm trying not to do resolutions. I'm trying to just stay absolutely myself.
Do absolutions.
And absolutely, I'm going to have a year. In the 4, we'll be at the end of it.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm excited. One of my resolutions does involve you. We haven't been drinking, but we are going to have a drink this year. We're going to have a fantastic cocktail. I want a martini or a margarita.
I did drink a little over the holidays. I apologize.
Well, you weren't not drinking. You just hadn't been drinking.
Right.
And same for me. I'm not sober. I'm just not drinking. But I want to be drinking this year. A little bit.
You're doing a Luann. You're doing a Countess.
Oh, bitch.
It's a different series, but yes.
We got to talk about that.
We'll do that different later. Series.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's meet the first half of the Queens and Then stuff.
It is a brand new season, and it's a split premiere, which I love.
Listen, I saw the internet stuff.
As
a viewer, yeah, I get how it could be kind of annoying to do a split premiere. As a reviewer, I loved it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of names.
Let's start with a mandatory meeting. She's giving a little bit of a businesswoman slut.
Listen, let's say it now. Let's get it out of the way. I loved the discourse around a mandatory meeting. I loved watching the show. She made me feel feelings. I loved the internet. I loved it.
We watched Untucked, too.
We did.
And I loved how she took criticism.
Yeah. And
I love her energy.
I'm sorry. I know we're jumping ahead. She is so positive. In the talent show, she was the one that was cheering everyone on.
Yeah.
When people got good critiques, it was as if she got good critiques. Like, she was so excited for everyone else.
Also, I've never seen someone have that much energy solo on that stage in one of those. Like, her energy is off the charts.
And I agree, her personality is better than her drag at that time.
But there has
been a glow up.
That's a good problem to have because you can fix the makeup.
You can't fix your personality. Who's next?
Dawn.
Oh,
this is the dawning of the age of Dawn.
I want everything for her.
Now, full Dawn closure.
Okay.
She did reveal herself to be following our TikTok or like follower of us. She's watching.
Okay, she is
so
watching.
I'm biased.
I think she's more a Darby than an Alexis, but yes.
Well, of course she's a Darby. They're all Darbys.
What the fuck does that mean? Explain yourself.
I don't know.
Yes, and.
I don't. Well, of course she's a Darby because her makeup is so cool.
I'll take it. I love Dawn. I love this outfit.
I'm obsessed with Dawn.
Just obsessed with her.
Also, she was the only one that made me laugh in the mini challenge photo shoot.
She's the only one that made RuPaul laugh like a fucking hyena.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
It was so good.
Rue's response to her, and she's like, and who would they be voting for? And she goes, not you. And Rue scream laughed. It gave me Willow Pill energy. And the way that RuPaul reacted to Willow Pill,
yeah.
I saw that in Dawn, and it made me so excited. Don't you feel a sense of comfort when you see Rue go up for someone quick?
Yeah.
That happened immediately, and that will continue to happen. I know it will.
I'm obsessed.
Team Dawn.
Team Dawn. Mirage, Vegas showgirl. She was like a little cyberpunk slutty-Anna. I liked it. I liked her entrance look.
I love her face. I love her face. I love her nose.
I have questions later about her hair. Not in a shady way. I actually have questions.
She just wants to know where she grew it.
I think she's so beautiful.
I think the entrance look was funny. I think it gave us a clue into her personality. Do I think Would I want to wear... No, but that's not... And so it's her. I think she's funny.
Oh, Morphine Love Dion.
Now, do you know what this is in reference to?
If you tell me, then I'll know after.
It is a... Oh, my God. I should have written it down. That is a recreation of a look by... One moment, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for your patience. You're literally a hero. Thank you. You're braver than the troops. What's her name? Fuck, I can't find it. Listen, we are gringas, and I apologize for that. It wasn't my choice, but it was a reference, and she looked exactly like her. Gorge.
Well, even without knowing the reference, I fucking loved it. Her face is so beautiful. I gotta say, I noticed it all through the episode. I love her shoes.
She kept saying that she had a natural BBL. What the fuck is that? Is it because the fat came from her body?
Yeah.
But that's how all BBLs go, right?
Well, I think some of it comes from...
you believing in yourself.
Q. Thank you all for telling me that Q always comes before you or whatever.
In words. I loved this.
I loved it, yeah.
I don't think there will be any Q look where I'm like, come on. I think they will all be over the top. If anything, I'll be like, Q, slow down.
It'll all be dry.
Yeah, she looks incredible. And her paint...
Ugh. Sapphira Crystal. Sapphira.
What a force.
Well, first of all, a stunning entrance look. Plumage.
Finally, we have Philadelphia representation. I say that as someone who has come in Philadelphia. Come to know the love of my life. What did you think? I said.
I thought it meant you jizzed on the Liberty Bell.
And I might have. It sits so close to the ground. You can't get really close to it. You can't get super duper close to it.
You can?
Yeah.
Fun.
I think that's a bad idea.
I think we should go there.
Well, it's already cracked.
I think live from the Liberty Bell, IMHO.
I loved her in the mini challenge. I just think she's electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie, oogie. Also, while we're on the topic, love Connie. I love that RuPaul was like, I'm going to give you a paycheck, girl. Because Love Connie does deserve all of the accolades, but was she necessary for this? No. Did it make sense? Was it consistent? Not at all. But good for you, babe.
And finally, we have Tsunami Muse. I liked where she was going. I loved the hair. I thought it was so gorgeous. And I love her makeup. I didn't love the pants. That was my only thing.
Yeah, I loved the blue satin. And obviously her face is incredible. And I loved the hair. And, you know, we're Team Muse here. I know that Candy Muse, you go either way. We're going that way. That's the good way. But yeah, the under stuff. What was that? And they were so ill-fitting.
Yeah.
She's so gorgeous. I honestly would have preferred if it was just a leotard, which I know... Well, no, I would complain about that.
I would have wanted like a mini skirt or something.
I love those. Because my legs.
Like a micro mini, yeah. All right, should we talk about their Spring Break talent show? MTV Spring Break talent show hosted by Derek Barry.
Listen. Let's talk about it. I'm so happy for her success. I think it's so funny. I'm so glad that she has found her place in the world. I'm confused by a couple things. There has not been a glow up since her season, and I'm wondering why that is. Also,
some people...
Why was she hosting that?
Well, Britney Spears.
Oh, was she supposed to be Britney Spears in that?
I don't know. Britney Spears and MTV Spring Break were very popular at the same time.
I know. She makes me laugh. I'm so happy she's a part of the canon, but I don't know that she's aware of what she did, who she is. Huh? I don't want her to hit me.
I don't think she watches this.
Oh, anyway, funny.
Let's start with a mandatory meeting. Her number was super high energy. She's such a really amazing performer.
Listen, was her makeup good? No. Was it distracting? Absolutely. But was her performance incredible? No. But the performance was so good.
I could watch her
100%. And it was funny. The song was funny. She threw her body around.
Where's my kitty or whatever.
That's a pussy. I gotta say, I lived for the talent.
Yeah, me too. Dawn's talent was equally as cute. I immediately after it was over, it reminded me of Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends. Just like rhyming.
Was he a bad guy?
Shel Silverstein?
I think there's like a darkness. What did he do that was bad? Don't Google it. You'll get sad.
I don't know, but I was obsessed with Where the Sidewalk Ends when I was little.
Oh, same. I loved her doing her. And she even said in Untucked that she was kind of nervous that they wouldn't understand because she's such an off-the-wall queen. But immediately the judges were like, okay, Brooklyn. They immediately knew she's a Brooklyn, New York girl.
I love that I could hear every word. I understood every word.
I
understood who she was. It was great. Okay, Mirage.
I think people slept on her.
Yeah, I think they did.
This was, for you Twitter faggots, this was Anitra talent show level.
I think she is, because she mentions Anitra in the song. I think they're maybe family or friends or...
Maybe they danced so well together that they just kind of became one.
I loved it. I thought she looked sickening. Now, I want to know about, is her hair? And then like attaching ponytail stuff, but there was like colors in it. It was so cool. And she has beautiful hair you can see in her talking head. So I wonder if that's like her hair and then she adds. I want to know.
Hairlines are hard.
Hers was not hard.
No, it wasn't. I don't mean actual hard front wigs, which used to be all we could get. But I love that people are loving drag. I think that's wonderful. I don't like, and I'll be honest, it's usually a cis white gay. I don't like when they give their opinions about specific things that drag queens do. Like the amount of people the amount of faggots I see on Twitter that are like, that hairline, what were you even thinking? You know, when they came for Luxe Noir London's hairline on the red carpet once, and she's like, that's how you wear it. You don't fucking know what you're talking about. Don't comment on people's, like, details of people's looks unless you have a YouTube show.
Yeah. I liked her talent. Clickety clacking.
She really did click her fucking shoes. Click is too soft to sound. She slammed her shoes back and forth. I was obsessed.
It was great.
I'm very excited for her.
It was so good. Morphine Love Dion. Absolutely stunning. So captivating.
Stunning.
So beautiful. I love this.
Can I be honest? I don't think the setup was right for that number. I think the number was great. I love a powerful queen who's able to kind of command the room. But with that much dead space and there was so much light on it, I didn't understand the design. I think it did her a disservice.
Yeah. Q was so funny.
Yep.
And was my favorite until the next one. But hilarious.
So funny.
An incredible idea. I didn't understand what was going on at first. It took me a while to realize that those were her hands because I didn't understand where the rest of her body was.
She didn't finish biology. I love when people take the weirdest left turn at the talent show. Sometimes it doesn't pay off, Irene, but sometimes it really works. And it's a big gamble that she took, and it was worth it.
Ru was
pay off. I love when Ru loses her shit over dumb stuff.
Me too.
I love that.
That's what she loves most in this world.
I just love hearing her scream.
Yeah.
Laugh.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
want to be scared.
Sapphira Crystal. Darby and I love to sing.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And that's what we probably would do in the
We
talent
never
show.
do it, regularly anymore. But
no, not anymore.
But we do.
But we love doing it.
I sing in the shower.
She was so funny. She had the subtitles to change the lyrics to make them hilarious. Her voice, I want to see Vocal Coach reacts with her because the way that she was making those beautiful sounds was so interesting. Like you could see her tongue moving. Was her tongue making the vibrato?
I think the vibrato was her tongue. I don't think that was a natural. I think she was doing that.
I think so too.
That blew my mind.
But it was beautiful. It sounded gorgeous.
Yeah.
And she did a slow creep at the end. And then my favorite part of possibly the whole episode. Afterwards, RuPaul goes, now why did you point at me when it said father? And she goes, you know why. And she walked
That was
off.
great.
So funny.
Listen.
Instantly cemented her into a fave. She's going all the way. She said that while we were watching it the whole time.
I just think she's so well-rounded. And
her padding is really
confident as fuck. She is what this show is made for. Like, she will dominate.
This is another,
This is another,
I was not going to compare, but I was going to say, similarly, how we all knew from the beginning Bianca Del Rio was a force to be reckoned with.
Because she also did the splits.
Bob the Drag Queen. The ones that we knew immediately, oh, this is for you.
Violet Chachki.
Yeah. Tsunami Muse. Now, I had been following Tsunami Muse for a while. I'd heard of her. What do you think of her performance?
I knew you'd cut to me first. I thought she looked beautiful.
I did too. I thought it was ramping up the whole time to something that never just quite got there.
It never quite
I wonder if she was like holding her cards close because she didn't want to give it all away in the first episode.
She's so stunningly gorgeous, and she has such a dynasty behind her.
The song was a bop.
But I don't know if it was...
I mean, she just came out and just did one. I just wanted,
which works in a club. I gotta say,
yes,
when a confident queen comes out and is just like taking control of the stage while just kind of staying still, that works for me. But again, maybe similar to Morphine, the stage I don't think helped her.
Yeah.
I don't think the setup helped her.
It was too much space, and I don't think she really knew what she wanted to do.
It was a blank space, baby. Yeah. And we wrote her name. I love when they do talent shows at the beginning. You can do anything in the world to introduce yourself. What do you think you're good at? I think that's a really telling thing.
Okay, the category is RuVeal Yourself, darling. First up was Morphine Love Dion. She was in this really cute towel set. And then she revealed to a bathing suit. And honestly, I was a little bit like, damn, girl, you could have had it. Mm-hmm. But it was just a bathing suit. It's a beautiful bathing suit.
And listen, we're never going to say that she's not gorgeous because she was stunningly gorgeous. But as soon as she came out in the towel, I immediately was like, because we've seen it before. We've seen that exact look before. And I was like, okay, maybe there's a really hilarious twist to it. Maybe she'll open up and it'll be like, oh, fuck, how did that fit in there? But then it was just a bathing suit.
Or maybe she would open the towel.
Say it.
Oh, I don't open the towel.
You're really hard to edit.
Sorry.
I wanted more from her. That's all. I wanted more.
Morphine.
And I think the judges agreed.
They said so right there. Dawn, in her Yeti look, covered blood, and then she undid, and she was the beautiful purple, and she had the arms. I thought it was so cute. I thought it was so Dawn.
I thought it was so
weird,
dumb.
and I loved it.
I love that she used...
the dangles as
I love
blood.
the dangle-dangles. I love that the reveal really was just she took the hat off and then pushed her, which we love. We love when a drag queen suddenly has long arms. If you have Go-Go Gadget arms, I'm hard. I'm in. She looked adorable.
I love Go-Go Gadget. Can we get a reboot of that series?
He died.
Who?
Inspector Gadget.
Oh.
One thing that he's not supposed to do, because he's filled with metal, is he's not supposed to go through metal detectors because it'll explode.
Not supposed to get an MRI.
Well, you bring that up. He was flying with his little helicopter that lives in his hat, and which is totally doable and normal. And he had a bit of a bump, okay? And he heard about Bob Saget, and he's like, that's not going to happen to me. I'm Inspector Gadget. So he went to the hospital, and they said, you're going to have an MRI. And he was like, what's that? Because the head injury had really confused him. They put him in the MRI machine. They turn it on. Turns out he had cancer. He died 2 months later.
Can I see you back here for a second?
Yeah.
I just don't know that we should mention Bob Saget in such a casual way. Like that happened fairly recently. I just feel like it's kind of alienating to those millions of fans who watch our show.
Can I see back here?
Yeah.
That wasn't me saying it. It was Inspector Gadget's doctor.
Can I see you back here?
No, I'm sitting cross-legged. I'm about to fall off.
Oh, next is Amanda Tori meeting.
Oof.
First off, her wig falls off, and she goes, wait, can I start again? And they leave it in.
And she did scream. She's like, leave it in. I will say, that they do those a couple times. They do it once with music and once without. So I don't think it's crazy that when her wig fell off, she didn't just go with it. They do stop and start over again. So that makes sense to me. It's a TV show.
It's a TV show.
I found it charming, I gotta say.
I did find it charming.
Unfortunately, the charm ended.
She ripped her thing off. Mm-hmm. It was the wig for me.
And the makeup.
Yeah, and the makeup.
And the whole, the idea.
But she's adorable.
She's all green, and then her arms are white. Okay. But listen. And, so there we go.
Yeah.
The close-ups of her face with that makeup and that hair, with that one bobby pin, just, there it is.
And untucked.
And
in everything.
It's so funny to me. It made my mother-in-law so mad. She was not at all like that invested in the show. I mean, she was like, oh yeah, that's funny. And of course, anytime Philadelphia was mentioned, she was excited. But she got so mad. And she goes, she shouldn't be there. I was like, well, hang on. Let's see what happens. And then in Untucked, when Sapphira, said that her personality is better than her drag, we all laughed. And she took it so well. I was like, but look, like, she's got a great personality, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, she shouldn't be there. So you know what I did? Amanda, by the way, follow Amanda on social media. She's very funny. She released a close-up of her face from Untucked as a magnet on My Best Judy merch. And I ordered one, and I'm having it shipped to my mother-in-law's house.
Oh.
Because I don't think we're going to see a huge improvement in makeup or hair, but I think her personality
is lovely.
I think she's lovely.
I think she is.
I think she's lovely.
Incredible. And I can't wait to see her journey on this show and beyond, because you could tell she's just singular, like, special person.
Sensation. And she and Dawn got close through filming.
We love.
And then she met Dawn's best friend, and now she's dating Dawn's best friend.
See, why don't you ever set me up with any of your friends?
Well, Michael has a boyfriend now. And a friend list.
Tsunami Muse. She had a gorgeous little runway red coat. She had a beautiful bang.
It was simple. I loved it.
It was simple.
I don't care.
It was effective. And she did it into a red bodysuit.
For me, after her talent show, I was like, please have a good runway. Please have a good runway. And she looked gorgeous. And that's all we could ask for in the first episode.
Yeah.
It did blow me away.
It was simple.
But 'tis a gift to be simple.
Classic. Chic. Cute.
A lot.
Gorgeous.
So much.
Insane.
So
cool. And the way that she makes everything is really cool.
When she got to tell Charlize Theron, who, by the way,
is an incredible guest judge.
I can't stop thinking about her face.
She was, not only was she beautiful.
She was skinny.
She was so lovely and warm to everyone. Yeah. And you could tell she was just, like, dying to have fun with the girls.
Did you see
She spent a lot of time with them.
She really did. Not only did she bake for them, but then she came back during Untucked and she sat down on the couch and Dawn goes, that's exactly what I would have been doing. I would have been like, oh, you're so okay. I was so excited to see her.
And then they came to like take her back and she's like, no, come on.
Did you see the picture of her and Derek Barry?
No.
It made me lose my mind. It fucked me up. I loved it. I want to put it on a t-shirt. Again, I love that she's part of the canon. She looks incredible. We're not going to get a simple look from her ever.
She is drag. She is high drag and it's incredible.
Yeah. I'd like to see her get into an Uber.
Mirage, she was a gorgeous flower with huge titties. I loved it. I think she looked beautiful.
I didn't understand the reveal at first, I gotta admit.
Because she went from like bouquet to like skirt and then
But the bouquet was kind of like blocking her face the whole way down. But once she revealed, again, I'm obsessed with her face. I'm
obsessed with her face. I'm obsessed with her hair.
Want it.
And then Sapphira Cristál, very grande dame. I love how she's being named the grande dame of Drag Race because she is giving grande dame energy. And then she revealed.
Before she does that, she reveals into something
like a play suit.
Not good. It wasn't good.
I think it was a. No.
And then she reveals into Fisher-Price titties.
She revealed into very small, very close together titties.
They were conjoined twin titties. Okay? They were combined at the nipple. So small.
They did have beautiful pasties on them, but they were, again, so close together.
I gotta say, that is absolutely a titty bib from Amazon. That is $40. I know because I have bought one.
I never worn it.
And as soon as I had the boa titties on, I was like, I can't wear this. I donated it to Goodwill. You're welcome.
Hey guys, there's a twist.
So this season...
They're ranking a queen.
Yeah, you seen The Circle? It's like that.
I've never seen it. Is it fun?
I watched the first season. I had a decent time. You know my friend Ben?
Yeah. He's the editor of The Circle.
One of them.
Well, should he put us on
I don't want to.
I'll do it. What is it, like laying down?
Yeah, you have to be in a room and you have to talk to people.
Through the internet?
You have to make people like you.
Oh, that's not very hard.
Yeah. What?
So they have to rank a queen.
They rate them, too.
Yeah.
They do both. And they put them in order 1 to 6. So when they come back, they find out no one's going home, which I love. Yeah, I know that we complain, and I will complain on episode 3 or 4 when no one's gone home. I will be upset. But they spent so much money to get there.
Yeah.
Let them stay. Just for a couple days. Okay. So instead, the top 2 rated queens are going to lip sync for the win. So we find out the top 2, no surprise.
Sapphira Crystal.
And Q.
Are
you surprised?
Not surprised.
That's why I said no surprise.
This was a great lip sync.
Break my soul. Incredible that they got that. I now understand why the mini challenge was a Ring camera, because they couldn't afford anything else. All the money went to Break My Soul. Here's what I loved about Sapphira's lip sync. Because when you hear a fast song, the immediate movement when you start to hear a song, to me, reads as panicked. And I say that because that's what I do. Sapphira stood still with such confidence, and she didn't start moving until she was ready to start moving. And then she stayed in control the entire, well, for the most part,
until she lost control of her titty bib.
Of her titties, yeah.
Split hump in the ground, and her titties were in time with the music.
Her titties
also wiping the floor with her titties.
Hit the floor with her pussy, and
I
laughed. We screamed.
We screamed.
We screamed.
Your poor mother-in-law. We screamed.
She was laughing too.
Never had so much fun watching a lip sync.
Thrilled. It thrilled me to no end because
Obsessed.
It was a really good lip sync otherwise. So it just made it better. I love her. Sapphira's, God, she's a star. I will say, I think if there wasn't a lip sync, I think Q would have won. Only because her runway was so much better than Tiny Baby Titties. I'm so happy Sapphira won because it's an iconic moment that will go down in history.
Oh, yes, honey. Oh, also, the winner wins immunity, and I was confused by the language of this. I'm so excited to know what it means because she kept saying, you've won immunity for a future challenge. And then we were thinking like, well, next week they're not going to be there, so maybe they mean like the week after. But then in Untucked, they were talking about like, oh, I would want to use mine for this. I would want to use mine for Snatch Game.
Yeah, is it something they get to hold on to?
Hold on to until they want to? That throws a wrench into the game.
Here's how I
am excited for.
This is just a guess, but I'm very smart. I have read a book a couple years ago.
The Bible.
Front to back. Didn't understand a word. I think what's going to happen is they have the ability to use it at any point, but they have to use it before the challenge. I think they're going to announce... There's got to be a twist more than they do bad and then they get to save themselves. No, I bet it's like, all right, it's Snatch Game. I'm using mine. You know what I mean?
And with that, we are back into a new season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm so excited for this season.
I can't wait to meet the rest of the girls.
Me too.
I will actually be in Philadelphia at this next episode, and I will be with my mother-in-law again, and I am going to make her watch it.
I'll be house sitting for you, and I'll just have a few people over. And we'll watch it live.
You do know that I have cameras.
Cameras?
If you enjoyed this and you'd like to come back next week, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and, of course, the notification bell.
Well, I know about the one. Where's the other one?
Also, we are on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW. We're also both on Cameo. I get more than her, but that's okay. You can go to Cameo over there, or you do a Shameo, which is one where we do together.
There are not any cameras in your room,
fun.
Are there?
Go to IMHOtheSHOW.com for that. And all of our merch is at dragviewmerch.com.
Do you have any cameras in your kitchen?
We will see you next week. Goodbye.
What about the guest bathroom? Because I've done some stuff in there.
Listen, I'm really worried about the tiles in there. They're very loose, and I just like to keep an eye on them.
No. I'm familiar with loose tiles, so I understand.
I know. Must be tough. God, how many times have I said mother-in-law? My mother-in-law is using the guest bathroom.
Your mill?
Obviously. My mill.
She's using my dressing room?
Yeah, and I gotta say... She was like, your tub is really slippery. And I was like, it is really slippery. She got us the little, like, you know, the grandma mat, whatever. So now you'll be safe when you take a shower.
Oh, thank you.
I
use your shower.
You won't want to use it.
Why?
We have a lot of fluids.
Well, that's why. Have you ever seen Saltburn yet?
I will not see that movie.
Why? It's so funny.
No.
Well, I've heard scene.
I've heard the bathtub. I've heard it.
Wait till you hear about the others, teens.
I don't need to see it. Listen, we all have trauma.
What if Curtis lands Saltburn too? Even more salt.
Still burning. I would support him. I would spend that money. I guess I'd have to see it. I've watched so much that I didn't want to watch because he was in it. Not because I wanted to watch it because he was in it. I didn't want to watch it because of what it was. Does that make sense? Yes. Yeah. Don't send that to him. Oh, God. I don't want to start the year with a divorce.
Okay, you know what I've started my year with?
Uh-oh.
Can I tell you?
Anal?
Mouth taping.
What?
Mouth taping.
Oh, like on TikTok.
Yeah. So my mom asked me for stocking stuffers, and I was just like scrolling through TikTok trying to think of whatever I wanted. And I saw mouth taping. I was like, you know what? I bet that helps me because I snore.
Yeah.
I grind my teeth.
I know that.
And I was like, let me just see what this does. I'm on night like 4 or 5. First of all, I was worried that it would be like panic, like I would feel like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
You don't feel like that.
Okay.
It's just a comfortable little like stretchy moves with you thing to keep your mouth closed.
Okay.
And I feel great. I honestly can feel a difference. Like I have a little more energy the next day. I'm not
interested.
all snotty.
I'm interested.
I'm interested too.
But it's working.
I think it's working.
Are you waking up in the middle of the night?
No.
That's what I need.
See, I'm not waking. And because I think.
Are you peeing yourself?
Are you being yourself? Not this year.
Oh.
I'm liking it.
That sounds exciting.
I'm liking it so
far. I would like to try. I would be down to try.
I'll loan you one. They're really fun too because you like break them open and then you put them on.
Now, what happens if you have a nightmare? Because you could be dreaming that you can't scream because your mouth is closed. Listen, I love a dream, but I hate a nightmare.
I have been having nightmares lately, but not because of the mouth taping thing. I don't know. Last night was like I was in this weird building where it was like stairs, but also, you know how sometimes they have like concrete slanted roof that go next to stairs? You know what I mean?
No. But go ahead. Were you falling down it?
No, I was like sitting on the slanted concrete.
That sounds like a nightmare.
By stairs, because I think I was like running from people. I'm always running in my dreams, never in real life.
Well, that's why you do it in your dreams. You got to get your steps in. I had a terrible nightmare a couple days ago. I woke up from my bed. I was still asleep, but in the dream I woke up because I heard something upstairs. And I like went upstairs just slowly, like really, and I really heard this person breathing, like, and I was like, what the fuck? I turned the corner. You're doing your laundry at my house again. Ah!
That wasn't a dream.
Ah!
What night was this?
Are you going to do your laundry at my house while I'm gone?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Listen, cum rags need to be soaked.
I'm trans. I don't cum anymore.
I'll shake on that. See you next week. Ah!
Happy New Year, everyone.